Now we know why this is going to be at least a 4-month trial. On the first day, they powered through 6 different witnesses. Today, both sides spent the entire time on one witness.
Nothing illegal has happened, and it's not just because of the presumption of innocence. They've said so.
Kwame Kilpatrick's lawyer maintains no laws were broken when state grant money was paid to Carlita Kilpatrick by 2 different nonprofits.
It may have been an ethical concern, but even if it was an ethical concern, they never followed up on it ethically. And an ethical concern is not a basis for a RICO charge.
The feds allege that Kwame Kilpatrick and co-defendant Bobby Ferguson committed fraud by directing more than $280,000 in state grant money to Carlita Kilpatrick's company called Unite and to Ferguson's nonprofit called Detroit 3D. State of Michigan budget analyst Lisa Shoemaker told the jury today that back in 2001, she tried repeatedly to get more documentation from Detroit 3D. When Assistant U.S. Attorney Michael Bellotta asked Shoemaker if Detroit 3D had disclosed in their grant application that they were going to use the state money to refurbish offices, would it have given her pause? She said it would have. The reason? Shoemaker said, quote, the grants were intended to provide services for youth and seniors. The government alleges the grant money was used to remodel Ferguson Enterprises on Wyoming and to buy this building on Myers in Detroit. Federal prosecutors showed invoices for tens of thousands of dollars spent on various contractors for things like ductwork and seating. There were also receipts for more than $20,000 in accounting services. Bobby Ferguson's lawyers have maintained that Detroit 3D was creating a training center for low-income residents, but they were not in the mood to talk about that outside court today. What happened with 3D? Was actual work done for the community?
No comment. That's my comment for the day. Report the cross-examination.
During that cross-examination, Ferguson defense attorney Susan Van Duzen got Shoemaker to admit some of the documentation provided by 3D to the state was missing from the government's exhibits. Van Duzen also pointed out that the money the state alleged was being spent on the Myers address was actually being spent on the training facility inside Ferguson Enterprises. Now, the state withheld the rest of that grant money because they were concerned about how 3D was spending the money, but the defense keeps stressing that we haven't heard all of the testimony on this yet. That will continue into next week. Reporting live at the federal courthouse in downtown Detroit, I'm Heather Catallo, 7 Action News. Carolyn, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Heather. We want you to stay with 7 Action News and WXYZ.com. Coming up tonight at 5:30, we will be talking with Channel 7 legal analyst Tom Cranmer. We'll ask him how much impact today's testimony might have on the jurors.